Hey everybody, Captain Algebra here, back with another collection video. So, continuing our chronological order of when these systems came out. Just did my Super Nintendo one, now I'm up to the PlayStation 1. PlayStation 1 is pretty special to me. It is the first console that I actually owned myself, that I didn't have to share with my brother. I was born in '88, and so the NES, the SNES, the Sega Genesis, those were his, and I just played on them. But the PlayStation I was given to, I think on Christmas one year, I don't remember which Christmas, but I believe that's what it was, either that or my birthday. And so it holds a pretty special place in my heart. So to get started, we do have the original console. I don't believe this is my original. This is from my brother-in-law. I believe the original one's still at my parents' house, so I've got like 3 of those. But I don't use them at all because I just use my PlayStation 2. Next we'll go into the couple long box games I've got. First one, Twisted Metal. I absolutely love the Twisted Metal series. It's a great car combat genre game. So if you haven't played it, definitely check it out. It's a lot of fun. Next we've got Viewpoint. It was an arcade shooter. I believe it was also on the Sega Genesis, this game, but I've got it for the PlayStation 1. And then WrestleMania the arcade game. Love this game. As a huge wrestling fan growing up, Undertaker was always my favorite character, or favorite wrestler, and so I used him all the time when I played this. I believe this one had the most characters compared to the Sega Genesis and the Super Nintendo version. I do also the Super Nintendo version, but don't have the Sega Genesis version yet. Alright, moving on. We've got A Bug's Life. Activision classic games from the Atari 2600. Spent a lot of time playing this when I got it, since I didn't have an Atari. Air Combat, a fun plane fighting game. Got Arcade's Greatest Hits. ATV Quad Power Racing. Barbie, gotta have games. So I got this from my cousin. He gave me all of his PlayStation games. Blasto. This one I was pretty disappointed in. My next pickup video, I'll be talking about this one a little bit. Or actually, since this video is probably coming out after that, watch that video and you'll get my thoughts on Blasto. We've got Chrono Cross that I just got in my last Video Games Monthly box. Not as good as Chrono Trigger, but still fun. Contra Legacy of War. Not that good of a Contra game, but I really enjoyed it. It's pretty short. We've got Cool Borders 4. Crash Bandicoot. Love Crash Bandicoot. I actually did a Let's Play of the entire game. Was it this past summer before? It was right before the Insane Trilogy came out. Don't get me started how bad that game is. We got Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. Probably like that one a little bit better than the original one. Croc, Legend of the Gobos. That was a fun little 3D platformer. I enjoyed playing that game. We got CTR, Crash Team Racing. Similar to, Mario Kart and Diddy Kong Racing. That one was a lot of fun. We got Devil Dice, fun little puzzle game. Got Doom. Driver. Played this first time, one of my friends back in grade school had it, and loved it ever since. Didn't get a copy until probably last year or so, so glad to get that. Then we got Driver 2. The Dukes of Hazzard. Evil Dead, Hail to the King. Frogger. I used to get so frustrated with this game. Future Cop LAPD. This one is a really fun game. You can transform into this mech or the little hover car, and you go around blowing things up and trying to stop the gangs that have taken over LA. We got Gauntlet Legends, excellent game. Still looking for the 64 version and Dreamcast version. Gran Turismo 2. Grand Theft Auto, also the director's cut, so it also had GTA London, 1969? Yep. We've got Grudge Warriors, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, Jet Moto, a very fun racing game, Jet Moto 2, Largo Winch, Commando SAR, Legacy of Kain, Soul Reaver. So I just got this a couple years ago, and I wanted it ever since I was a kid, because this was on a demo disc that I think I got from Pizza Hut at one point, and it was so much fun to play that demo, and I've been looking for it for years. Need to actually put some time into that. We got The Lion King, Simba's Mighty Adventure. So I don't like loose discs for PlayStation, but this was from my brother-in-law who gave me the PlayStation. So I have a few of those in here. We got Madden 98. That was in the PlayStation when he gave it to me. Medieval, an excellent action fighting game. It's pretty funny. Who is it? You're Sir Daniel Fortescue, who died by getting shot in the eye with an arrow, and then you come back to life when Zarbak, is that his name? I can't remember his name, but this evil sorcerer comes back and you gotta stop him. Really fun. And Medieval 2. We got Mega Man X4. Metal Gear Solid, probably one of the games I played the most growing up. I'm not a huge fan of stealth games. I like to just run in and get things done. But this one was awesome, but I still remember the first time I got to, you had to find Meryl, or you had to contact her through the codec, and you kept asking your team for help, and they said, oh, her number's on the back of the CD case. And I was like, what CD case are you talking about? Then I talked to my buddy at school who had played it, and he said, oh, it's actually on the back of the case, which, yep, if you look right there, that's the number to contact Meryl. So that was cool. And I also like the fight with Psycho Mantis, so you have to put your controller into the second socket, otherwise he knows what buttons you're pressing. We've got Metal Gear Solid VR missions, Namco Museum Volume 1, NBA in the Zone 2, NBA Live 2000, Need for Speed 3 Hot Pursuit, NFL Game Day 98, NFL Game Day 99, NFL Game Day 2000, NFL Game Day 2001. You can see I was a big NFL Game Day fan growing up. NHL Face Off 97. Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey. Yep, the first one. Haven't put much time into this one. Didn't get it until a couple years ago, but the reason I got it was because growing up I did have Oddworld, Abe's Exodus. My brother got this for me for my birthday one year, and I didn't like it that much, but he used to play through it. I still remember one time he'd gotten pretty far, and we had our PlayStation hooked up to an outlet that was attached to a light switch, and for some reason I came home and I went to sit down and I turned the light switch off, and it shut the game off, and he hadn't saved for a while, so he's pretty mad at me. But since then I have played through it. Awesome game. Played through Abe's Odyssey a little bit, didn't like it as much, but if you haven't played these games, definitely give them a shot. They're pretty funny. We got Pac-Man World, Pong, The Next Level, another game that frustrated me quite a bit as a kid, but I did eventually beat it. Power Play Sports Trivia, Rayman, Resident Evil's Director's Cut. Not much to say about Resident Evil. It's a fantastic game. If you haven't tried it, definitely play it. We've got Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Nemesis. So I've beaten the first Resident Evil, and I've played a lot of Resident Evil 2, but never finished it, and I have yet to go through Resident Evil 3 yet. We got Road Rash 3D. I still like the Genesis version better, but I love those Road Rash games. We got Rocket Power, Team Rocket Rescue. Silent Hill, got this at half price books for like $10 a couple years ago. Doesn't have the back art, but no big deal. Still thought it was pretty good to pick that up. Sled Storm, an awesome snowmobile racing game. You can do tricks and get points. You can also run over animals and get points there too. It's kind of funny. We got Space Jam, Spin Jam, Spyro the Dragon. Loved the series. The first 3 on the PlayStation were excellent. After that, they weren't very good. But I played this game for hours. I still, every couple years, I'll go back and play through it again. Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage. Probably my favorite of the Spyro series. Spyro, Year of the Dragon. Star Wars, Jedi Power Battles. Have no idea where the manual went for this. I lost it years ago. Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. Siphon Filter, a very, very fun stealth game. Not every level you have to be stealthy, but some of them are. But you go around as Gabe Logan, trying to save the world from this virus. Siphon Filter 2. Tigger's Honey Hunt. Tomb Raider. I still need to give these games a chance. I haven't played them yet. Tomb Raider 2. Tomb Raider 3. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. Not a big skating fan, but I enjoyed playing this one quite a bit. Twisted Metal 2. My favorite Twisted Metal game. Love that you could play as Minion in that one. Twisted Metal 3. At this point, they went to 989 Studios, so the games were a little bit different. Still fun, but not as good. We got Twisted Metal 4. Twisted Metal Small Brawl. VIP, starring Pamela Anderson. Terrible, terrible game. You just go around pressing the buttons it tells you to press. Pretty stupid. WCW Nitro. Disney Kindergarten. Be good for when my daughter gets a little bit older. WWF SmackDown. WWF Attitude. And last, WWF Warzone. So a lot of memories with that system. Enjoyed it a ton. What were your favorite games on the PlayStation? Are there any games that I didn't mention that I need to get at some point? Just let me know. I'm always looking to collect the PlayStation. Thanks for watching. Next, I believe will be Nintendo 64. So until then, thanks for watching. This is Captain Algebra, signing off.